Hey guys, welcome back. So we're 8 hours into this already. So the blue car begins. So it's actually dark outside, but as you can see, soft top is off the vehicle. We're working on replacing it, but we're kind of doing more than that. So this car, you can see it now. Like I said, we're already 8 hours in. We're starting to clean stuff up. It probably looks decent right now. Trust me, it was not decent when we started. It's been sitting, it's been dirty. We've been cleaning the crap out of it, so it looks way better now. We're not done. We haven't touched the dash yet. All we've done is vacuum the carpet. You can see we got some stains on the floorboard over there. That side's not as bad. Anyway, the back here, man, this was bad. So unfortunately, I guess the top's been leaking, so water's been getting back here. There's rust there, and there. Granted, those panels, you can just unbolt them and change them, so we're either going to repair that or replace it. Don't know yet. But that was nasty. The classic Miata, these drain things are all screwed up, and it's a big mess. So we got plenty to fix. These, I don't know what these parts are called, but whatever these are, these have a bunch of rust on them. Like, it's ugly. Luckily, like I said, luckily these unbolt. Like, look at that. Nasty. I actually have the old ones from my silver car, and there's no rust on anything on that car, so I just got to find them, and we're going to put those in this car. One thing that I'm regretting, if you look at the seat belt, the light's kind of making it look worse. Well, not really. So if you look down here, the seat belt kind of looks black, and if you look up here, it looks like white. They're just like super sun faded. Sorry, the light here, it's dark. So anyway, you can kind of tell in that picture that the top is way brighter than the bottom. I guess that's like UV damage from sunlight or something. I guess this car must have sat in the sun a lot. I don't know. I've got the seat belts from my silver car. It's a 99 as well, so it should bolt right in, I believe. The downside is the thing that runs the seat belt. I'm sorry the lighting sucks because it's like nighttime. There, we'll do that. That piece is behind the roll bar. And so it's great that this car has a roll bar, but the downside is if we're going to change those, I got to remove the damn roll bar. Ugh, that sounds awful. So we're going to think about it. I'm probably going to do it anyway because I really don't like those faded seatbelt towers or seatbelts. Not to mention, if they're actually that faded, it's probably not as strong as it should be. So probably a safety issue. Yeah, tell yourself that. All right, so this car needs a lot of cleaning. We're going to do the carpets with we're going to vacuum some more. We're actually going to pull the carpet. We're not removing it, but at this point, all I got to do is unbolt the seat belts and I can peel the carpet forward. So we're going to peel it forward, vacuum underneath. I saw some stuff I don't like under there. Y'all can probably fill in the blanks. So we're going to clean all that. And then, like I said, we're going to shampoo the carpet. I actually have a carpet cleaner that'll have a little like handheld piece that does the shampoo. So we're going to do that. Hopefully this carpet cleans up because I'd like to get this car looking as original and nice as possible. So hopefully we can do that. If we come over here, that piece of carpet looks fantastic. If you contrast it with the floor mats, it's kind of obvious that I thought these were UV damaged, but my buddy pointed out that this part sits in the sun all day, not the floor mat. So maybe they're just incredibly dirty, but we're going to try to clean those too. Hopefully they clean up. The seats are surprisingly in good condition and not even very faded. Like, there's the passenger seat. I mean, that looks pretty nice. Here's the driver's seat. This one's had the foamectomy, but it actually looks pretty good too. It's not that bad. I mean, there's a little bit of wear and tear, but it's not much. It's kind of surprising. The seats are in way better shape than a lot of the car. Steering wheel sucks. We're going to take that out and change it. I've got my one from the silver car, the original. I actually redid the leather on it, like hand stitched it all years ago. So we'll put that on there, see if I can either purchase or buy a shift boot or something. This one has funny enough, the blue shift boot's not in that bad a shape, but it's old, so we'll do something with that. We're going to get that changed. We're just trying to get the interior looking better. This e-brake handle, you can see it's like different colors and faded. I got to look. I don't know what our options are, but I want that replaced or repaired or something because it looks different colors and just looks dirty. I don't like it. So we're going to do our best to get this, continue cleaning all this and see what we can do to get this car looking better because that's what we're going for. Make it look nice. So if you guys have any recommendations of like products we should use, things we should do, parts I can swap in, upgrades, looking for that OEM or OEM plus type of stuff, feel free, let me know. One of the big questions I have is the door cards. So I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but there's this like white haziness to the plastic. Like over here, it's not as bad, but when you get over here, it's hard to say at nighttime with lighting, but trust me, there's some kind of like white, yeah, it kind of shows up there. Like this whole top edge right here, it's just like this white haziness to the plastic that doesn't look good. So I'd love to, I haven't looked, I don't know how to get rid of that. I tried cleaning it with just like rags and cleaner. That didn't really work. So I'm open to ideas, but I'd love to get those door cards looking good. And really all this plastic. The dash doesn't seem to be as bad, but we haven't even scrubbed it yet. So, okay, that's enough rambling on that. Here's all these parts that I kind of took off to get to the soft top. We got to clean all that. All right, here's the bad one, or the part that's horrible. Yeah, soft tops, holy crap, this is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. So we got the top off. This took hours of work. This frame has rust on it. Man, I'm just kind of sad that this car was... So the original owner that had this car for most of its life lived in a place called Freeport, which is literally like a coastal city by salt water. So apparently the salt water, I guess, got to it. I don't know. But like if you zoom in, like look right here, you can just see rust, you know. This spot here, that little screw, I actually had to heat that with a torch just to kill enough rust that I could back that little screw out. So we can tell, so this is like the worst spot. It doesn't all look like this. But this does make me sad that this has rust on it. So we're either going to clean this up and run it, or just buy a whole like replacement frame. I got to look and see how much a used one that's in good shape with shipping, how much it would cost. And the downside is if we go that route, we got to wait for however long for it to get here. So won't be putting the top on anytime soon if we do that. But we'll see. This one is serviceable if it has to be used. This side's not as bad. A little bit of rust. It's really not that bad. So just crap like that. It's kind of frustrating. Getting the top off sucked. So not looking forward to having to put the new one on. That said, here's the new one. It's canvas, and man, this blue color looks awesome. So I do think this is going to look nice when it's on the car. I guess at that point I'll be like, oh, it was worth it. But wow, it's a lot of work right now. And I've never done a soft top. This car, years ago when the soft top on this one broke, I just removed it and installed a hard top. And I kind of regretted it because, I mean, it's just awesome being able to throw the top down. So I'm definitely glad that we're getting this changed and we're keeping it, but it is a lot of work. Also, this top was expensive. So anyway, that's kind of the update for now. Guess we're going to keep going, and I'll bring you guys back when we get some more work done. All right, guys. So we're going to pack it in for the night. We did pull these covers right here. We're just tired of messing with it. I cleaned them a little. I think we'll deal with that tomorrow. I was going to try to get them cleaned up and painted or something, but I'm too tired. But I want to give you guys a preview of like what this car looked like before. So if you look around this trunk, notice the paint's blue, but look how dirty it is up in here. This is after vacuuming whatever junk was in here, like leaves and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff looked like this. Door jambs, like right now when you go to the door jambs, you can see blue paint. Granted, it's dark outside, you can't see much, but if you zoom in, there's some paint. But if you get up in there, see how it looks all dirty? Yeah, the whole thing looked like that. So we're gonna try to pressure wash, see if we can clean some of that way up in there without like pulling the doors and fenders. But I did vacuum everything I could, and anyway, the car was a mess. It sat outside for a while. Not most of its life, it's actually been in a garage, but it did spend a few years like parked under a tree. So had some filth in it, but it's gonna clean up nice. The car's low mileage. It's actually in good shape. It's just dirty. So once you clean all this stuff, it does look pretty good. So anyway, that's gonna wrap this one up. We have got a hell of a mess to clean up. We're out here. That's my shop. I'm actually outside right now because it was beautiful during the day. So we got parts thrown everywhere, seats over there. I mean, yeah, we gotta get all this organized and packed up. Get the car parked inside, which I gotta move all that stuff that's in the way there. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna be back tomorrow and see what we can get done. We do have the frame, and like we said, we may just clean it up and put the new top on, because it would be nice to get the top back on the car. If I end up waiting a while, I might forget how some of this goes together. So anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know it's a little different than building a race car, but frankly, this thing is fun as shit to drive. So I'm just looking forward to getting her all straightened out and have a fun car to drive around. And we'll probably do something with the power, because I actually thought there was something wrong with it. I was driving it and I noticed, like, you know, you floor it and like after 4,500 it was kind of like choking, and I was like, oh, maybe the cat's plugged up or something like that. And I went and looked at a dyno graph, and yeah, the torque basically after 4,500 to 5,000 the torque just drops off on these from the factory. So it's just been a long time since I drove a naturally aspirated Miata, but apparently they're just slow. So we're gonna have to fix that. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this little change of pace, and I guess last thing I'll sneak in, if you guys have a recommendation for like a shift knob and a shift boot, let me know, because we got to do something. The shift knob on this car, unfortunately, is beyond repair. It's actually been glued back together. I didn't notice until recently, but it's in rough shape, so it's going to have to get replaced. So you guys got any recommendations, please let me know. All right, guys, till next time, y'all take it easy.